Life struggles, happy moments, bad times, and unforgettable memories.
Join us as we talk about our lives and share a laugh or two with us as we bring you along on our crazy journey called life. Welcome to Two Wives, One World.
Hi, welcome back.
Hey everybody, we have two extra guests for our show today.
Hi.
This is my kitten. He is a little turd sometimes, but I love him.
And this is my puppy Joy. I know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
She wants down so bad because she's staring at Justin with a treat in his hand.
Oh, and I didn't say his name, but his name is 11. If any of you out there have watched the show Stranger Things,
Oh.
I named him after the character 11. And funny story behind him, I actually thought he was a girl when we first got him. And then time went on, let's just say, and I realized he was indeed a boy. So we kept the name 11 for him. And he's my first kitten.
He's so cute.
Thank you. Joy is a little pumpkin.
She is a little pumpkin.
And another fun fact, I almost named him Pumpkin. So this is my little baby kitten, 11.
Aww. So if you didn't know, today's episode is all about our pets.
Yes.
And we will jump into that again here in a second. We just wanted to start off this episode with introducing them. So you got to see my dog, Joy, and Cassidy's dog. That is not a dog.
Kitten 11. That's him. He loves cuddles.
Yeah, Joy's like over that stage where she wants to cuddle. She's like, put me down.
See, my thing is he likes to cuddle, but he's like teething. So it's like I try to cuddle him and either he falls asleep and enjoys it, or like what he's doing right now, he either tries to nibble on my hand since he's teething, and like he'll take his claws and like try to get my hand closer to him. Like, here, I'll show you right now. Like,
aww.
So it's like he's either cuddling me and being sweet and sleeping, or he's doing what you just saw. So there's like no happy medium either. It's either he's full-blown a cat attack or full-blown sleepy kitty. So there's no in between.
Gotcha. So anyway, since we forgot to do our introduction, we are Two Wives, One World. I am Nikki.
Yes, and I'm Cassidy. We were both so excited about having our pets on the screen that we kind of forgot about that.
So since we're starting, do you have a cup today?
I do. I unfortunately have the same cup that I used last week.
Oh,
because my other ones were dirty, but I have black cherry Kool-Aid in this bad boy this week.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, if you think grape Kool-Aid is the superior Kool-Aid, you have to try the black cherry Kool-Aid. I surprised myself with how much I love this. So,
black cherry Kool-Aid.
That's what I got today.
That sounds good.
How about you? What do you have? What are you drinking?
So, I have a different cup. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice.
Oh, I love it.
I actually got this from a teacher that I worked with doing my student teaching before I got the job I have now. And in it, I just have some good old water since I've been sick the last 2 days.
Oh, no. Everybody send Nikki good wild vibes because she doesn't feel good.
Yes, please. I hate being sick. I'm like, I want to say I'm the worst sick person, but I'm really not. Like, Justin is 100% worse than I am.
I feel like guys are always so much worse than girls, though, with sickness.
Oh, they are.
And it's like, oh, come on. It's okay. You're okay. You're going to live. Buddy, he's like trying to eat my headphones.
Aw, 11.
I know. He's being a stinker. So anyways, this is us. You saw our pets. So I guess to start the podcast, we might as well go from the beginning and kind of talk about, what made us get them. I know for me, this is my first ever kitten, so I wasn't sure what to expect. Was Joy your first dog?
No, I've always had a dog. I had one growing up, and then when she passed away, I ended up getting a little tiny Yorkie, which I named him Zero, and my mom and my stepdad actually kept him. They were not
Oh.
giving him away, so he's 11 years old and is happy where he's at, so I get to see him whenever I go to my mom's.
Aw, we love
And
Zero.
then Justin and I moved into this apartment, and we were here for probably about 6 months, and I was like, we need a pet. We need something besides these fish, because Justin loves fish keeping, and I was over the fish. I was like, I want something I can hold and cuddle and snuggle with. So, and I've always wanted a corgi.
Yes, they're so cute. I remember when Joy was wee little. She was so cute.
Oh, I know. Do you remember that? Did you get that picture I sent you of her? Yeah, of you and her last Christmas. Because you were
Yeah,
like on the couch and she was all snuggled up on you. It was
it
so
was so
cute.
cute. I look at that picture and I'm like, dang, I look pretty warm in that picture. Because right now it's cold. So I look at that picture and I'm like, I want to be snuggling up with Joy right now.
It is very cold. How cold is it in Kentucky?
Right now I think, let me whip out my weather app. It is, all right, 49 degrees.
Ooh.
So that is way colder than what it's been. And while we're on the conversation of cold, real quick, I want to tell you guys a story. So obviously, we're both from Pennsylvania, so we're used to being cold. I go to a football game on Saturday, and I think it was like 53 degrees outside. Okay, so not bad if you're from the north. That's not bad. I had on a pair of jeans, a long sleeve shirt, and a t-shirt, and I was fine. I took a jacket with me and a pair of earmuffs. I was fine.
Right.
Everyone at that football game had on winter jackets. And if not winter jackets, they had layered jackets on, gloves, hats, and like hand warmers. Which don't get me wrong, my hands did get a little bit cold. I did use them. But I mean, people were in full blown winter clothes. And I was just like, the whole time I was fine in a long sleeve shirt with a t shirt. I was like, you guys would not be able to survive a northern winter at all.
No. Oh my
But I just
gosh,
thought that was
no.
funny.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like 48 here today, and it's very cold, and it's starting to get like darker in the morning. So like back onto the pet topic, I took Joy out this morning because that's my job is to take her out in the morning and Justin takes her out at night. So I took her outside this morning and it was like pitch dark outside. So I'm like ready for it to be like get an extra hour of sleep here soon in November.
Oh, yes, me too, because we all need that extra hour.
Mhm.
All need it.
I agree.
So, when you were picking out your puppy, did you know you were going to get a corgi, or were you just kind of looking for a dog, or how did that happen? What was the kind of progress with that?
So it kind of started out me telling Justin, I want a corgi. That's the dog I want. Like, and we weren't looking for dogs, but we were. It was like, oh, if we find the perfect one, we'll get it. Justin's friend Matt, who has actually listened to our podcast, his mom has a corgi that's probably about 4 or 5 maybe. He is actually Joy's half brother, so he came from the same mom, different dads. She ended up getting a puppy out of Joy's litter, and I was like, Justin, we have to go see this puppy. Like, I just wanna know what a corgi's like because I've never actually seen one in person before. So we go over to Matt's house, and these little short, chubby dogs come running at me, and I was hooked. Like, I was like, yep, I want one. I'm done. This is it. This
Aww.
is the dog I want. I literally sat on the floor and played with them for like a half an hour. I didn't care what anybody said. Like, I wasn't listening to any conversation. All I wanted to do was play with those dogs. So Matt's mom was like, they still have a few left if you want to go look at them. And I was like, yes, yes, I want to go look. And me and Justin were dead set. We wanted a boy dog. No girls. We didn't want a girl at all. So I contacted the lady. She had one boy left. And I was like, okay, well, can we come on, I think it was a Saturday. And I like to think of our chats as a way to meet. Sorry, my Google just turned on. But anyway, I was like, can we come, speaking of joy, can we come look at them on Saturday? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So it was like Tuesday at the time. The lady messages me on Thursday night and was like, we sold the boy, but we still have 2 girls left. And I talked to Justin and I was like, they only have girls left. And he was like, well, we don't want a girl dog. And I was like, yeah, but like, maybe we should still go look at them. And he was like, okay, we'll go look at them. How much are they? And I told him how much they were because they were pretty pricey. So we're driving there, and I'm like, if we don't connect with one, we're not getting one. And he's like, I agree. So we drive 2.5 hours just to look at dogs. We were coming home with one. It didn't matter. But in our minds, we were like, oh, maybe we won't get one. We pull into the yard. This lady was like, oh, all the puppies are over here. We go into this, like, she had like a shed for her dogs, but it was like a heated shed, and it was really nice. And she had sent me a video the night before of the 2 girls that she had left. And she called them, and there was the puppy that responded at first had this cute little white spot on her back, and I kept saying to Justin, I have a feeling this is the one we're gonna pick. And he was like, oh, you don't know, like maybe we won't bond with her. Well, we got there, she was the first one that ran up to me, and she cuddled up in my lap, and I was like, aww. Yeah. And Justin went out to get the money because he was like, we're going home with a dog. And he came back, and I'm just like holding her, like almost in tears because like I've wanted a dog so bad. So he came back and he was petting her and like loving up on her, and he goes, yeah, we're gonna get her. So he pays the lady, and she's like, have so much fun with her. And I was like, okay. And I'm like literally crying because I just got the dog I've always wanted. And we get in the car. She's like curled up on my chest, like laying there the whole car ride home. Like we've already bonded. She threw up probably about 5 times.
Oh.
And peed on me.
Oh.
The only thing she didn't do was poop on me. So I mean, so we got her, took her to Walmart to get dog stuff because we didn't get any dog stuff because we were like, we're not getting a dog. Well, we got a dog. So we went to Walmart, and I got her like a collar and a leash and all that stuff. And yeah, the rest of it was history.
Aw, that's so cute. Did you like deep down know you were gonna get one of those dogs?
Yeah. I wanted a corgi so bad. Like that's the dog I've been wanting. Sorry, everybody's calling me now.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But what made you want to get 11? Like, how did that happen?
All right. Well, let me kind of give you like a little bit of a backstory. So, I've never been a cat person. I have never ever been a cat person. Like I see cats and I'm just like, I used to think they were mean. I used to think they were annoying. Like I was just never a cat person. Well, Ryan's parents have like 6 or 7 outdoor cats that live outside, obviously outdoor, and they And like when we got married, I asked Ryan, I said, do you think if the cats have a litter, maybe we can get one? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't see why not. He's like, we could. He said we could take it and it could be an outside cat and we just have it outside our house. And I was like, okay. Well, Ryan's brother, Joshua, sends me this picture.
Oh.
There are kitties at our house. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, because at that point I hadn't had a job. I was basically, Ryan was working 60, 70-hour weeks. I was home alone. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be perfect to get a cat. So we go over to their house and we're looking for these kittens. We couldn't find them. We could not find, there were 3 kittens. One of them, I think, unfortunately passed away because we never found it again. But there was a gray and black tabby and an orange tomcat boy. But I thought it was a girl. And so the next time I go over, we didn't see him. Well, the next day, I get a text from Ryan's dad, and it says, I found the kittens. And it was a little picture of this little guy and a picture of his sister. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to go pet those cats. Just because I love animals in general. I mean, I know I said I hated cats, but like, I deep down liked cats.
Mm-hmm.
So we go over there, and I have these 2 itty bitty little small kittens about this big on my lap, and they're going like crying. And at first they hissed at me when I tried to pick them up, but I said it's okay, and picked them up. And I fell in love with this little guy. Like I love orange cats. I've always thought orange cats were the nicest, as weird as that sounds. So a couple weeks go by, and Ryan and I talk it over, and we're like, yeah, we might as well bring one home. So we got him, and he was hissing like mad. And we got him a collar, which still to this day doesn't fit. And we got him about a month and a half ago. A collar, a kitty litter box that was way too big for him at first, a cat food bowl, and some cat food. And we brought him home, and he'd hide under the couch. He would hide in the entertainment center. He'd hiss at me anytime I tried to pick him up. And then finally he just learned, like, oh, hey, this is my home. You're nice to me. So, yeah, we just kind of got him. And I was expecting him to be obviously an indoor kitten until he learned this was his house. And now he could probably go outside and be an outside cat, but
you don't think it's going to happen?
No. I let him outside. He hangs out outside. I let him play around outside. Then I let him back in. But especially with the weather starting to get cold, no, he's probably going to be in. But because originally Ryan was like, all right, if we get a cat, let's keep him outside because cat hair and all that stuff, litter box. Yeah. But it's like now we've basically fallen in love with the little guy, and we don't want him to be an outside cat and be cold in the winters. That's how we got him. Long story short, that's how we got him. That's how I fell in love with the little dude. And now it's like if he doesn't sleep in the bed with me at night, he's outside the door meowing. And he's actually asleep on my lap right now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Out. So I love the kid. And it's my first cat, so I had no idea what to expect with the litter box. I had the litter box set up, and he actually he had one accident outside the litter box. Other than that, it's like he automatically knew to go in the litter box, and that like freaked me out a little bit. I was like, how did that kitten know to go in the litter box? But
that's so cool how they do, like they know.
Right? I think that's the only thing that I like about kittens more than I do puppies. Other than that, I love puppies. I love puppies 1,000 times. Kittens, no offense, buddy. He's sleeping. He didn't hear me. But
yeah, Joy was like super easy to potty train.
That's the only thing that scares me about ever getting a puppy is how it's like. I don't know. I feel like I would get a little bit irritated. Like they can't help it, but I feel like I would get irritated.
It's not that bad. I mean, we took her out every hour while we were awake. And then we would put her in her crate, and she's crate trained. She loves her crate. Her crate is like her bedroom to her. So we would put her in her crate at night, and at first she would like whine, but she like after the first night she got over that. And then it took us 2 weeks to potty train her, just like taking her out every hour, every 2 hours, and then we started every 3, and then just like worked our way up. Now she can hold it for like 6 hours, but I like to take her out before that. But Yeah, she was super easy to potty train, but they say girl dogs are normally easier to potty train than boy dogs.
Sorry, I had to kind of move him around. He was getting kind of stiff. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of I'm like patting him like he's a baby. I'm like, oh, it's okay, go back to sleep. But yeah, that's always kind of intimidated me about puppies, and because the only dog I've ever had before this guy was a golden retriever, and she was already house trained when we got her, so we never really had
Yeah.
to go through that. Actually, somebody in my family once had an English bulldog, and they had a horrible experience trying to house train that dog. Like, I am a little bit traumatized by how bad that dog was. It was horrible. It would poop all over the floor, pee all over the floor. It just wouldn't learn. It wouldn't learn. So ever since I witnessed that, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to go through that. But I guess it depends on the dog.
Yeah, it definitely does. Oh.
Zonked. But as soon as I put him down, he'll wake up. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit intimidating, but it's worth it because the pet becomes a part of your family, and now it's like I can't believe we ever had this house without a pet.
Right.
So weird to think about it without a pet. So, and I'm excited to see how big he gets.
I know, because he's grown so much since like you first got him.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry about that. Yeah, life got in the way there for a second. I had to make a few phone calls, but everything's all right, you know. Just trying to keep up with life. Anyway, back to our pets, which we're going to be talking about how they changed our lives, and I can honestly, especially with what's going on right now, say that my dog is my biggest, not my biggest supporter, because Justin's very supportive, but she brings my stress level down so much. I honestly don't know, like, when Justin's not around, she is who I go to, which is crazy because she's a dog. But like I talk to my dog, I'll hug her, cuddle her, and she like knows when I'm upset.
Aww.
So she like comes and cuddles me. She's a great dog. Um, and Justin also goes to the state of Indiana, which if you didn't know, he lived in Pennsylvania, and he travels for work once every month for a week. And a big reason I wanted to get her was so I had somebody here when he wasn't here. And she's definitely helped with that, even though I hate taking her outside at night.
Oh yeah. That's sweet.
I call you whenever
Yeah.
I take her out at night.
Yes, I always say, call me if you need to, because there are creepy crawlies at night sometimes, and we don't want to deal with that.
Creepy people.
Creepy people. That's so nice, though, that your dog's kind of like a stress reliever, that she's there when, it's kind of sad to say, but I feel like animals sometimes are there for you more than actual people.
Oh, 100%.
Like, sorry guys, I grabbed the blanket. It's kind of cold, but, oh no. I dumped rice cakes all over the bed. I hope
my goodness.
can get a good laugh over that. But yeah, that's fun. But it's like, people, there are those couple people that are there for you all the time, but it feels like your pet is there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like sometimes whenever you like vent to somebody or like cry to somebody, it almost feels like they don't really like care, like certain people. It's like your cat can't really make it feel like he doesn't really care, because it's like he's laying there, you're talking to him, he can't really make any sly remarks or roll his eyes or anything. So it's kind of like a best friend. It's sweet, a little pet friend, a little pet child, whatever.
Yeah, and if you guys have a pet that you also feel that way with, that has changed your life in any way, please let us know.
Yes, we want to see your cute buddies.
Yes, we all love animals, and we will be posting pictures of our animals as well.
Yes, if you haven't seen any pictures, which I know we showed them in the beginning, check out our Instagram. It's what, Two Eyes, One World? That's
Two Eyes, One World.
Yes, we have a super, super cute picture of both of our pets. It's probably one of my favorite posts on there. So check out the Instagram page.
Please.
Do it.
We also have a Twitter account. And it's also Two Eyes, One World.
Yes, check us out on there too. We have in the bio, we have a link to all of our podcasts. So if any of you are listening and you're like, oh, I kind of want to listen to everything else, I want to check them out on social media, I want to reach out to them, either comment down below or follow us on Twitter or Instagram and send us a DM, hit us with a tweet, do whatever you want to do because we are happy to talk to you.
And like I said before, we are doing our Halloween episode in just a couple weeks. So please, please send us ghost stories, anything paranormal that's ever happened to you. I don't care if you were 5, 15, 28, 35, whatever. Just email your ghost stories to twowiseoneworld@gmail.com. Message us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, whatever you feel like doing. We will answer all of them, and we will give you a shout out on our podcast, or if you would like to remain anonymous, you can do that as well.
Yes, you can always do that. If you guys want us to say something, or if you want to be on the podcast but you don't really want anybody to know your actual name, we are more than happy to keep it anonymous. That is a-okay in our book. So
I agree. And for all my friends that are excited for our podcast for this, not this week, but like when you hear this, it'll be last week. I am officially uploading it right now to Facebook.
Yay! This is going to be a good one. And don't forget that these are the first couple podcasts that we're doing with video. So if you go back to our older podcast, it's just audio, but now we're going to be trying to be more consistent with the videos so you guys can kind of see our faces and see what we're up to and see our environment and our pets. So we're super excited to be doing video now, and it's so much fun.
Yes. So it is a little nerve-wracking though, just because like I don't know about you, but now I gotta look good for these. Mm-hmm. Like I have to make sure my hair is done, my makeup's done. Especially being sick this week, I was like, oh, I don't want to look good.
Yeah.
But I was actually already dressed for work, so it kind of worked out in a way.
That's funny because before when we would just do audio, I would literally look like I just rolled out of bed. Like my hair would be up in a mess. I'd have like a oversized t-shirt on and like no makeup, and I really looked like I had just woken up before on these podcasts. So you guys are probably grateful that I'm not doing that with the videos, but either way, we always have fun. We always spice it up. And
yeah, you always look pretty anyway, Cash. You would be fine.
You do. Also, guys, did you notice we both have our glasses on today? We did not plan that.
We didn't.
For anybody out there that has vision issues or anything like that, you know how bad, especially if you wear contacts. If you have your contacts in all day, it's just like, I want to rip them out, and then you take them out, and it's like, oh, wait, I can't see anything. So now you have to deal with having your glasses on. It's like, why can't we live in a world where everybody has 20/20 vision? That's all I've got to say, because I'm sick and tired of waking up in the morning and not being able to see perfectly.
Is that your rant of the day?
You know, I think I found another rant of the day. I had one rant of the day. I thought about having the vision as my rant of the day, but I have another rant of the day that anybody that's left-handed is going to probably laugh at. But
I'm excited for that.
Yes.
So we should probably get back to our pets since we kind of went off on a little tangent there.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes. Let's get right back into the pets. As far as what 11 has done for my life, he has kind of opened my eyes to, like, you know, you can be a cat person, you can be a dog person, but you don't have to be a dog person and be like, I hate cats, or you don't have to be a cat person and be like, I hate dogs. Like, love all animals. That's, you know, and it would be crazy to, you know, find out what animal you're really going to bond with the best, because I mean, I'd never in my life would have thought that I'd be in love with a kitten. Like, I never thought, because I just, you know, cats have that stereotype where they're just kind of like, they're either independent or they're just, they don't want to be around you. They do their own thing, which, I mean, there are times where he's just kind of like, but I mean, he's fine. Just, he's cuddly and That's okay. They just have their own personalities. That's all. You just have to learn what type of cat you have and kind of go with that. But he's done that. And he, like I said before, when I wasn't working and Ryan was working late hours, he was there with me. And even though it's not a human, it's like even just having his presence with me, it's like, okay, I'm not alone. So it's that. And go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's so nice to have just something there with you, whether it's a person or an animal, definitely. Even I feel like I really want a guinea pig for some reason.
Yeah,
And
they're so cute.
my friend Nikki has actually like made me want one more just because she keeps trying to talk her boyfriend into getting one. And I'm like, you know what? I could get behind that. I think a guinea pig would be fun.
I think so too.
I don't think Justin would ever let me get one.
I first wanted a hamster. Fun fact, when we got married, I originally first asked Ryan for my birthday to get me a hamster, but then, I wanted a cat. So I was like, well, if I kind of get the hamster out of the cage, I don't know if the cat's going to kill it. So
that's very true.
I can't stop thinking about the rice cakes that are just sitting on the bed beside me. But guys, yeah, 11, my cat is just one of my best friends now. And I think he really likes to be around us because no matter what room Ryan and I go into, he has to be in that room. Or if we're in bed, he's like crying outside of the door. And I mean, eventually he'll go sleep on the couch, which sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes it's peaceful whenever the cat sleeps on the couch because I can just sprawl out. But he's just a cutie. And my advice to you guys is just don't judge a book by its cover. You might fall in love with a cat.
That's very true. And about you saying about the cat being in the bed with you, oh my goodness, Joy is the worst because she's so long.
She is.
She takes up so much room on the bed. Like, people would think corgis are considered small dogs because they're so short. They're actually considered medium-sized dogs. And like I said, she is so long that she takes up so much of the bed.
She's so cute. We love a long doggo. We love it. Well, is Joy a year old?
She is. She's a year old. She turned a year old in August. So she's like a year and almost 2 months.
She's so cute.
And fun fact, we will officially have her for a whole year. November 8th is her gotcha day.
Happy home anniversary, Joy.
I know. She's sitting here. She must have rolled something under our fish tank stand for the third time, Justin said. And she's like trying to get it out.
Aw. Well, at least you know if you ever lose anything, she's going to know it's under the couch.
She loves to roll things under the couch and try to get them. Funny story, I have this cute little wooden stand my mom bought me for college to put stuff in. I put it in between our couch and our chair in our living room. And somehow she got one of her favorite toys stuck under it. And one day I'm like, she's behind the couch because she likes to sleep behind the couch. So I didn't think anything of it. One day I hear her chewing on something and I'm like, what? She must have brought a bone back there. And I look down and I'm like, Joy, what are you doing? And I look at the stand and I'm like, oh my goodness. She chewed up the whole side of the wooden stand trying to get her toy out.
Oh no.
I know. So like animals are so amazing and they're so great to have around and they do wonders for your mental state and all that stuff, but they also drive you crazy. My dog drives me insane.
Crazy.
Like right now. Oh, sorry. I was going to say right now she's playing with a rock. A little tiny rock that's like this big. She's throwing it up in the air and chasing after it. I know.
That's cute. Aw, I love her. I miss her. But let me tell you why 11 drives me up the freaking wall.
Please.
So we have a plant. Okay, this is funny. But we have a plant on top of our toilet, like, tank. Like, we just have a plant up there just because it's supposed to help with the moisture and stuff. And 11's went into the bathroom multiple times because he likes to sleep on the little bath mat sometimes. So, like you said, didn't think anything of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm laying in my bed. It's like 2 a.m. And I'm laying there in my bed and the fan's on. And I hear this, like, And I'm like, oh, that's got to be the cat probably jumped off the table, or, the cat pushed the remote off the couch because that's what he likes to do. I get up to go to the restroom before I go to bed. Like right now, I can hear him playing with a paper towel roll, just having a good old time. I can hear him. But I get up to go to the restroom one more time before I go to bed, and the plant is knocked on the ground. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Soil on the toilet seat, soil on the bath mat, soil on the floor. I was like, you've got to be joking. So I was so mad. I was angry. Like, and I knew he didn't mean to do it, but it made me so mad because I was laying down, eyes were closed, getting ready to go to bed. And you know how quick I fall asleep. For anybody out there that doesn't know me, I fall asleep like that. So I was ready to conk out. And I went in the bathroom and heard that. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So I cleaned it up. I had to vacuum. I had to wipe it all up. And I was like, you know what, 11, you're not sleeping with me tonight now. You're not sleeping with me tonight. And you've lost privileges in the bathroom. So, so now every time he's in the bathroom, I'm kind of like, please don't knock over the plant. Please don't knock over the plant.
That's so funny.
He did that, and did he do anything else? He just, like, with his claws sometimes, like, he doesn't mean to, sometimes he'll scratch me, and it's just like, oh, it's like, come on, like, I have scratches up my arm right now because he just, and it's not that he means to, he's just trying to play, and it's just like, buddy, please, just lay down, go do something.
Oh, I know. Joy, so, like, when we wake Joy up in the morning and get her out of her cage, if one of us is still sleeping, she will run in, jump on the bed, and lick your face until you wake up.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, and it's super sweet because she loves us, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, leave me alone, let me sleep.
I know. It's like, please, I need my sleep. I can't deal with it. I know there are times in the middle of the night 11 wakes me up, and I'm like, buddy, quit moving around. He likes to take his face and, like, rub it on mine at night, and I'm like, stop, just get comfortable and sleep. Like,
oh, you don't but that's so sweet.
It is really cute. I do love the little boy. He's sweet. I think it would be a good idea if you guys out there told us a story where your animal that you love dearly really made you mad, because some pet stories like that are hilarious, and
I agree.
Every single one.
Or a video, if you have a video of an animal that doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yes, send it.
Anything pet related, I lose it. Like, I think they're so funny.
Oh, they're great. And they, like, don't even think anything of it. Like, they're just like, la la la, doing whatever this is. And they aren't thinking anything of it. And we're sitting over there cracking up because it's like, do they realize what they're doing? But, yeah, I feel like pets can sometimes be a very big nuisance. But what will we do without them? A house isn't a home without a pet. Am I right?
I agree 100%. So, anyway, since we spent a bunch of time talking about our animals, this is going to be, like, I feel like one of our shorter podcasts, just because, like, we love our animals, but you can only talk about, like, so much, I feel like.
And I think, is next episode the Halloween episode?
It's a scary movie episode.
Okay, so next week we're going to be talking about scary movies, and there are so many different scary movies. So we're probably going to talk a little bit more next week. So this week we're kind of giving you guys a little bit of an easygoing, quick podcast, but next week it's going to be suspenseful and it's going to be pretty time-worthy. So I hope you guys are ready for that.
And like I said, please send us ghost stories.
Yes.
Our Halloween podcast will be so much fun if you send us some of your stories. I would love to hear them. I love ghosts, anything involving ghosts is so interesting to me.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh, and if you guys don't have a personal ghost story, maybe tell us what your favorite folklore is.
Yes. Like, or if you know somebody that has had a paranormal experience, let us know about that.
That's gonna
Oh, one thing we forgot to talk about our animals. Do you have any tips and tricks for cat owners?
My tip and or trick, I have two. The first one is anytime you want him to kind of settle down, this is only if he is either a kitten or he's a very cuddly adult cat, kind of just take him in your arms like I had him earlier and just kind of bounce him and, like, pat his back on the back, and he's going to pass out. like that. I don't know if every cat's that way, but he'll probably pass out. And cats love playing with feathers. So if you have little feathers on the stick that are on a string, they love feathers. They go crazy. So, and catnip is very entertaining. So those would be my couple of like tricks for cats. What about you, Nikki? What are your go-to life hacks with Joy?
So with Joy, she loves toys. She loves to play ball all day long. Like she would play ball all day long if I let her. So we've actually found this thing. We don't have it for her yet, but when we get a house, we would love to get this for her. It's an automated ball thrower. You get like little tennis balls with it, and you teach the dog to drop the tennis ball in it, and it throws it for them. So
What?
I know, isn't it so cool?
That is so cool.
So at the moment, I'm just constantly throwing her ball and throwing it, and she loves to play catch. So like I'll throw it up in the air and she'll catch it, or I'll throw it far and she likes to chase after it too. Another life hack I have is if you have a dog that gains weight quickly, you should try to stay away from food that has a lot of grains in it. With corgis, we have to watch her weight because her little legs are only about like this big, but her body is like, well, you saw her. Her body's pretty big. So she's like a normal size corgi at the moment, but you really have to watch what you feed them because they can't get too heavy or else their legs won't hold them up. So we feed Joy, it's called Taste of the Wild. It's a grain-free food. It's very expensive, but it's worth it for her. She loves it. And then we also have these treats at Walmart. They're duck treats. They're like little circle treats, and they're also grain-free. So,
Nice.
and the dogs love them. So if you have a dog that you feel like you need to watch what they eat or whatever, definitely check out Taste of the Wild for food. And
Nice.
I don't know what kind of treats they are from Walmart, but there's like they're green and white with a duck on the front.
Nice. And that's a good tip too. I didn't know that if your dog is gaining weight.
Sorry. Somebody like walking up the stairs of our apartment is freaking out. Hey. Can you hear that? Yeah. Welcome to my life.
That's hilarious. She's so cute.
Oh my god.
But I didn't know that if your dog needed to lose weight to get food grain free. I feel like that's gonna help a lot of people out there that didn't know that. I mean, I didn't know. So now whenever we get a dog, which hopefully isn't too long from now, because I'm dying to get a dog in this house.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what is going on. Somebody's literally somebody's literally like pounding on the door down the hallway.
So that would freak me out if I was home alone.
Yeah, so welcome to my life. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
That's what happens whenever you live in an apartment building and have
We
a
love
dog
our cousins. Oh, yeah.
thing.
See, but at least you always know, though, somebody's around.
True. Very true. So I think that's really like my only hack is just. Oh, also, if you get a puppy and you know they're gonna shed a lot, the Furminator, it's a brush. It's amazing. Hold on, I think it's in here. It's not like the real Furminator. It's a knockoff. It gets the undercoat and the top coat shedding out of your dog's fur.
Ooh.
It is a lifesaver with Joy, and I started brushing her as soon as we got her, so she would like not hate when I brush her. That's definitely a big trick, yeah, tip and trick I have.
Maybe we can put the link to that brush down in the comments below.
Oh yes, I agree.
That'd be awesome. Oh, also, by the way, guys, for our Halloween episode, we want to see your costumes. What are you going to be dressing up as? We got to see these things.
Yes. Did we tell them what we're dressing up as?
I don't think that we did. Did we? Maybe. Oh well, let's tell them again, just because we're super excited about this. And I saw a sneak peek of yours today. It looks awesome. Even
Thank you.
I got the characters mixed up, but I knew who it was.
So Justin and I are going as Rick and Morty from the show Rick and Morty, which is kind of weird because we're a couple and Rick and Morty is like a grandfather and a grandson. But like, Justin always goes, "Oh geez, Nick," and like in the show, Morty always says, "Oh geez, Rick."
Aww.
So Justin's gonna be Morty and I'm gonna be Rick.
Oh,
So
that's so cute.
yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. We have to see pictures of that.
And what are you and Ryan going to be?
So again with the Stranger Things, I'm sorry guys, I'm never gonna stop talking about it. If we ever have a TV or Netflix episode, all I'm gonna talk about is Stranger Things. But Ryan and I are going. If you've seen season 3 of Stranger Things, and hopefully this is no spoilers, but the character Dustin gets a girlfriend in season 3. And Ryan's going to be dressing as Dustin, and I'm going to be dressing as Susie. So we're going to be doing that little bit of a combo. But my only thing is if anybody has advice, I'm looking for like an 80s long nightgown. I looked at Goodwill, couldn't find anything. I'm going to have to try to go again, but I'm looking for like a long sleeve, like maxi nightgown that looks like it's from the 80s with like floral, like small little flowers or something on it. Ooh. So if any of you out there have any ideas or advice on where maybe I could find something like that, that would be awesome, because I already have the glasses. She wears glasses, and then she has pigtails, so we'll have pigtails. We'll have to show you guys whenever we do it. It's going to be fun.
I still have to figure out how to do my hair for Rick, because his hair is like crazy, and I mean, I do kind of have crazy hair, but he has like short hair. So I think what I'm going to do is like pull it up in pigtails maybe, and like spray it blue because his hair is blue.
That would look awesome. Do it.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Susie's like a brunette in the show, so I almost want to get like the spray in hair color that you get for Halloween. So I have that dark hair. I'm probably gonna look so weird though, because I haven't had dark hair in years.
You haven't. But since we told you what we're going to be for Halloween, why don't you tell us what you're going to be, what you all are going to be for Halloween?
Yes. And if you're not dressing up, dress up.
Make us guess what you're going to be. Leave emojis down in the comments, and we'll try to guess what your costume is going to be.
Yes, make a little game out of it. We love being interactive with you guys. We got a bunch of interactions for one of our posts from a week ago or so, and it was just awesome to know that many people are kind of watching our Facebook page and that many people want to interact with us. So please keep interacting with us. We love it.
I agree. Yes. I always love when I get comments on like posts or like somebody likes something, but I haven't got any messages yet.
I know. What the heck's up with that? Come on, guys. You can be the best fans ever. We got this.
Yes. So,
excuse me.
I think it's time for the rant of the day.
Yes, let's do it. Nikki, do you want to go first, or do you want me to start it off?
You go first this time.
Okay. So before I even say anything, I'm going to show you guys what my rant of the day is, and then I'll give you a couple of seconds. I'll give you like 5 seconds for those of you that have, that are left-handed or not.
Oh, I'm not even left-handed, and I feel like I know what it is.
I'll give you a couple seconds to guess. Okay. If you guessed writing when you're left-handed and smearing the ink all over the paper that you're writing on, you guessed correctly. It drives me insane because I write and my hand rubs on the paper as I'm writing and it smears.
Oh.
And this is after I washed my hands a couple of times, but sometimes I'll get ink all the way up my hand and it smudges. It makes it look messy and it just drives me insane. Like I came home today and Ryan's like, "Did you do a bunch of writing today?" I'm like, "How the heck did you know that?" And he just like pointed at my hand. I was like, ugh. So not only does it look weird that I have ink on the side of my hand, but it smudges the paper and it's just very disrespectful. That's all.
Right. I agree.
That's my rant of the day. Also,
I used to hate that.
Does it happen with right-handed people too?
Yeah. So like,
okay.
Not so much while you're writing, but like if you're writing like a paragraph or something, your hand like obviously swipes across the paper while you're writing, and you get like that lead or graphite. I guess it's graphite, it's not lead. The graphite thing on your hand.
That's insane. But also, why the heck are scissors so impossible for people that are left-handed to use? It is so bad. Why aren't scissors universal? I don't understand. And I mean, some pair of right-handed scissors you can use, but it's just like it's so complicated. So
Right.
that's it. That's my rant of the day. Left-handed people, if you feel me, let me know. Let me know because I feel it.
You guys really drew the short end of the stick when it comes to a lot of stuff.
Everyday tasks.
Yeah.
But anyways, Nick, what is your rant of the day?
So my rant of the day actually came from my husband.
Go Justin. Go
Yeah,
Justin.
go Justin. He actually doesn't have his
Justin.
headphones on, so he can hear what I'm saying.
Yes.
He's gonna put them back on. Anyway, so he's an IT guy. So he fixes computers and does like phone work and all this kind of stuff. His rant is that he hates whenever you're having a conversation with somebody, just like talking to them, how's your day, how's the weather, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they start to bring up, oh, you know what? I have this computer issue at my house. And I'm not kidding, this does happen a lot to him, so I feel kind of bad. But like a lot of people will be like talking to him, like just having a regular conversation, and they'll slip in about how their computer needs, or there's something wrong with their computer, what can they do to fix it? Or can he come over and fix it for free? So,
Yikes.
and I mean with family it's a little bit different, but with just like random people that he doesn't know very well, like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
those are
not,
annoying.
I don't get that too often. Some people will like ask me, hey, my kid is struggling in reading, is there anything we can do? Excuse me. And like I don't mind giving advice for that, but it's not all the time. It's not like constantly. Yeah. Like he gets, so I could see where that would get annoying. So shout out to my husband Justin for my rant of the day, because I struggled today trying to think of one.
It's almost like, is this person talking to me because they want to talk to me, or are they talking to me because they want to beat around the bush and ask me a question?
Yes.
That's annoying.
Exactly. So that is mine / Justin's rant of the day.
Another good one, I would say myself.
I agree. So, Cass, this has been a great 45 minutes with you. It's probably going to end up being a long podcast again.
That's okay. Time flies by when you're having a good time. The rice cakes are still beside me, just in case anybody's wondering. I'm about to clean them up, but they're still just, the crust is sitting there. I just wanted to let you guys know that again.
And if you guys are wondering, I have some amazing sour gummy bears, and if you've never tried these before, go to Walmart and pick them up.
And we are not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. We should be. Albany's world's best gummy bears, please sponsor us. 2 Lives, 1 World, please. But for real though, if you've never had them, go try them. They're really good.
#Albany's.
Sponsor us.
I'm about to hit them up on Twitter. Hey, we just sponsored you for free. Can we have monies?
That is hilarious.
No, you know what? Not even that. Hey, we just sponsored you. Can we have a lifetime of free gummies?
Please.
I'm begging. But I guess we might as well go on and close out. Like we said earlier, social media, basically any platform you look for us on: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, 2 Lives, 1 World. Yes. We want to hear from you. We're trying to stay more active on there. And as the weeks go, it feels like we're getting really good at staying connected on there. So please hit us up if you haven't already. We appreciate it. Big shout out to Emma, Claire, my mom, Deb, and everybody that's commented and had a good time with us. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We love hearing from you. Please continue to do it because it helps us a lot and keeps us motivated. So It's been
Yes.
another fun night. Are there any other things you want to say or closing remarks or anything?
Just thanks for listening. Thanks for giving us all the feedback, the likes, the comments. It's really appreciated. We love that you guys listen to us every week, and we love that you tell us that you listen, because without you telling us, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder if anybody listened.
So definitely thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for listening, because starting this with episode 1, I really didn't think we were going to have more than 3 listeners, and holy crap, we have more than that, which is crazy.
Yes, and it's awesome. So hopefully we're doing everything you guys are looking for. If there's anything we can change, let us know. We are open to anything you guys want. Well, for the most part. Albanese, if you're out there listening, we'll
Please sponsor us.
So, with that, my name's Cassidy.
And I'm Nikki.
And you know what you're listening to and watching.
Yes.
Two
Wives, One World. And we'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.